morning, Swartz Creek. I'm Mr. Gillette. Alongside Joel, welcome to ITC.
Please rise for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Happy birthday to Carol Dennings.
We hope you have a great day.
The last day to order your yearbook is May 25th. Don't miss out on your chance to get your 2018 yearbook. Go to intothecreek.com or stop by my room 317 to order.
Attention NHS senior members. If you are interested in purchasing an NHS stole, please fill out an order form in the main office. The stoles are $23. Orders are due May 18th and must be paid in full. If you do not wish to purchase a stole, you may borrow one for graduation, seniors. Remember, your service hours are due Friday, May 18th. Juniors, your service hours are due June 13th. Attention all NHS members, the last NHS meeting for the school year will be held Thursday, May 17th, right after school in the Media Center. Election of officers for the 2018-19 school year will take place at this meeting.
Hey, the weather's getting warmer. As we all know, that usually leads to dress code issues. This time of year, we want to make sure that everybody's following the dress codes correctly, and everything needs to be followed.
As the year comes to an end, I'd just like to remind all students of Swartz Creek High School of our dress code policy. Please be mindful that we are following our dress code policy, and we expect all students to follow as well. If you do not, there will be a consequence. Thank you, and have a great rest of your day.
It's that time of the year again, time to crown the Teacher of the Year.
If you have a nomination, please write a letter to Mr. Suhanik. Say who you're nominating and why they deserve it.
Nominations are due no later than next Friday, May 18th. Nominations can be turned in any time to Ms. Loader in the main office.
Here's Allison Miller with this week's Joke of the Week.
How many South Americans does it take to change a light bulb? A Brazilian.
Seniors, there will be a shaving cream fight on Thursday right after school behind the visiting football bleachers. Bring your own shaving cream.
Okay, next we go to our second episode of Hot Seats with Mr. Atwood and Mr. Spencer.
What's up, you flamin' hot babes? Today we are back again, episode 2 of Hot Seats. Many of you appreciate the Swartz Creek sports program, so today we have our very own football coaches, Mr. Atwood and Mr. Spencer. Let's get some hikes in and dive right into the sauces.
All right, Mr. Spencer, Mr. Atwood, I'd like to welcome you. Thanks for coming out. Episode 2 of Hot Seats. Let's dive right into the sauces.
Tabasco. Mouthwash around my house. Mouthwash, coach.
How do you guys feel about heading into the next season?
I think we're cautiously optimistic. We've got a lot of returning players, but nothing comes for free in this sport.
I do think we have a great foundation for success coming back, but it's truly going to be defined by how our student athletes approach their work and their day in and day out right now, and very excited about the possibilities.
What is one area you guys feel you need more improvement after the past season? Oh, we forgot to eat. That's my fault.
What's that?
Cheers.
Nothing a little anything.
That's delicious.
Oh, yeah.
For me, I'd say it's situational football. Third and short yardage, converting certain downs and distances, and I think as a team gets better, extending drives, defensively get us off the field, offense more tries to score. I think that's going to be something that's going to provide great opportunities moving forward with our guys.
I would agree, and I would also add that we've got to do a little bit better with some adversity. Like you got to take situations that are not ideal and try to make it a strength of your program to have mental toughness in those scenarios.
Sudden change situations, things of that nature.
Yeah, sudden changes and just just understanding that you have defense, you have special teams and all that stuff for a reason. Go out there and just get after it.
How have the off-season workouts been going?
We've had some pros and cons there, but I think overall we're starting to see this spring a lot of kids that are 2 and 3 sport athletes. And I know Coach Atwood and I have always kind of had the same philosophy on this. Like, we would rather see people compete for the school, especially. We have probably got more of our football players running track or playing baseball than I can remember in a long time.
One of the biggest things is we do want to see a lot of our student athletes do multiple sports, as Coach said. And I do think, you know, we talk about off-season workouts, and the biggest thing we want to do is that we want to have students out competing for the school and representing Swartz Creek. And I can say, for the majority of our kids, we have that going on, and we're very excited about that. This one, I believe, is called colon cleaner, Coach Spencer.
I could use a good clean.
Colon cleaner.
Tasty.
What are your goals for next season?
Well, I think every time you're talking about competing, that's the number one thing. We want to go out there and compete to the best of our ability. Every down, every play, every rep. You know, I'm not a big believer in saying, well, we got to win this many or we got to score this many. Those things will take care of itself. We got to become a extremely competitive, you know, grit your teeth type of group, and I think we'll be successful if that happens.
I think the work ethic matches the talent that's coming back on the team. I think it's been a very exciting fall to come watch Swartz Creek football, and that's the best way I can say it.
All right, how many players do you guys have returning, and where do you plan to take them?
We got that one. You know, if you look at offense, defense, I think we're somewhere in the neighborhood of maybe 15 or 16 returners last year, although some of those were the same guy. That can be a thing to get very optimistic about, but complacency is also a problem. You know, from my perspective, I want everybody to understand that their job is open to competition, whether that kid's a freshman or sophomore, or junior or senior. We want the best 11 out there, or the best 22.
Ultimately, you want to see kids go and compete for spots. And when you have situations arise where people think, oh, well, so-and-so's already this, or, oh, they've got 3 running backs coming back, or all 5 linemen, that doesn't mean that someone can't come in there and absolutely make a name for themselves and have opportunities about them to be successful. We want them to compete for everything they earn and have a great season in the meantime.
Wow, modern.
Whoever this Dave is.
Hey, bring out that double spoon.
I don't like you, Dave.
No, just bring the bottle.
That's like sadistic. There's no flavor. At least the colon cleaner had some flavor qualities to
it. All
it.
right, we gotta cool down the insanity of the double spit.
Wow.
Why did you make this product? Ooh, this is for like thrill seekers only.
I'm water, man.
Oh, and that was a varsity size spoonful of Dave's and Sandy sauce. I gotta be credit on that.
Yeah, I mean,
wow.
Thanks a lot, Dave, for
shout out to Jackson Newhart.
All right, Mr. Atwood.
My pleasure, sir.
Mr. Spencer, thanks for coming out, guys.
You just carry back to the class. You good?
All set. Yep.
Thank you, guys.
Have a great day.
Yep. Sorry to pull you out of classes so.
All right, you flaming hot babes. As you can see, I'm the one that's flaming hot right now. My mouth is on fire. But the only thing I can say is us seniors are out of here this week. Unfortunately, Hot Seats is done for the year. But we'd like to thank you for watching our 2 episodes. We do have a bloopers video coming just in case, but the show might be continued next year, hopefully. Any of you underclassmen wanting to take ITC, you could take it over for yourself. Thank you for watching this week's edition of Hot Seats.
Gillette, I just want to thank you for being one of the best teachers ever. You know, you've always been there for me since like my sophomore year U.S. history. Even though at first I'm pretty sure you hated me because all I did was talk to Allie DeRisa all the time. But, you know, joining ITC afterwards was a good choice because I've learned a lot from you about being a leader, and you've always been kind to me even though you know how I can be. And I really appreciate that, and you're just a great guy, and you've shown me a lot, almost like a second dad.
Well, thank you, Joel. It's definitely been an interesting 3 years, and I can honestly say I will not forget you.
Yeah, you won't have another wacky student like me.
That's true. Have a great Wednesday, Swartz Creek.